Well, hello everyone. Welcome back once again to my Lasting World series. Today we are going to be taking on the Nether Fortress. Finally, I have been on this world for a year now, and I still have not actually entered a Nether Fortress yet. So then we'll actually finally have access to a few things that I've wanted. Like, of course, Netherwart. Yeah, see, Netherwart. Netherwart and blaze rods. It's mostly just for brewing, since I still, honestly, have no use for an ender chest. But, first, I have some things that I've done in the past, week. Yeah, past week. That I want to, wow, I scuffed that. That I want to bring up, since it's not things that I feel like putting in its own video. So I do some off-camera work, because, well, first of all, I do like still being able to play Minecraft off-camera and just chill, and also because there are things that were just too small or boring to put on camera. And so, to keep me on track, I wrote myself a little script. So, this is out of order, but it's some things that I want to make sure I mention today. First of all, I have a little thing here. Doesn't look like it makes any sense whatsoever, but if I just grab some dirt. Yep. It is not automatic in the slightest. Just reduces the amount of brain power that is needed to convert dirt into mud. Literally just me walking back and forth and doing that. So it's very, very easy to use. Next up, I have been working on my mine shafts. I honestly have no idea if I mentioned this in the last video. Oh yeah, I had the holes in the last video. I didn't have the wood. But yeah, I've been building these wood pillars, and yeah, they've been spawning lately. I think something changed because they never spawned down here before, and then in some recent update, they've been spawning now. Yeah, now if we go down here, not finished, but I've been doing a little bit of digging. Now we have a lot of space here. Honestly, I just really want this deep slate quarry to wind up looking like one of those salt mines that are just absolutely massive. Like, how the heck did they dig something that big? I even have like a clock, bed, and some chests for storage down here, and a grindstone for when I'm doing the arches here. Not much else to mention down here, except for the water elevator that I just showed, because it was a pain in the ass to be climbing a ladder up this entire thing. I want to get the faraway thing done first, because this is the only item on my itinerary that's actually out of the way. And while I'm on my way there, I will mention that, obviously, I have a boom mic now. Well, yep. I have a mic arm now. So, my voice should be a little bit better. And I don't think I'm going to have similar problems as before with not being able to hear my voice in the video. So, we also have a water elevator here. So I'm not holding A on scaffolding anymore. Yippee! Not much to mention with that. On to the next thing. Alright, next thing to mention is, wrong chest, I have discovered myself a trident when I was recording the last video. It didn't make it into the cut because I wanted to skip through all that 6 more hours of footage. I want that. Ow. Ow. Yes! 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 Oh my god, yes! Hell yes! It dropped it! It dropped it! I got a trident. It has impaling. I'd rather it have a riptide. So, I mean, once I have an elytra, that is going to be very nice. We're gonna have a head start on that. But yeah, I found this trident. What I don't know is if I should give it riptide or channeling, because yeah, I want riptide for the movement tech, but I also want channeling so that I can get charge creepers to blow up skeletons so I can get skeleton skulls. Bit of a choice there that I don't know what to do with, but I'll figure it out. Next thing I want to show off is very cool, and you're seeing it right now. I have spent quite a few hours working on my path. It is now very, very pretty. I love this thing. I actually went like 5,000 blocks out to find a birch forest where I could get these wildflowers. I probably could have just bone mealed in an already existing birch forest, but I didn't think of that until I was already back. But hey, worth it because this path now looks absolutely beautiful. I also added these lampposts, which is the design that I'm going to be going with for the lampposts that I put into the village. But yeah, I love this. It's very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go on a side tangent. I've been watching a lot of Hermitcraft lately. I finally got into Hermitcraft and I've binged through Ethos series on season 10. And I think I'm honestly just like learning a lot about building from watching them. Like looking at a build from a certain angle, and making sure it looks good from certain angles that like you're gonna be seeing frequently. So like I made sure that like no matter where you are on the path, it still looks like really nice. You know? I tried to make it so that you're never like looking dead onto a lamppost like this when you're looking down the path. And I think it did a pretty good job. That one's like the only offender, but I couldn't really figure that one out. But it's still like at these two are the ones. It's still like at a slight angle. You're like it's not dead on, you know? But another thing is when you have a path like this, you wanna have points of interest, you know? So I still need to add some more. I'm thinking I want to build a big like custom tree somewhere along this path. I'm thinking somewhere down there, but I need to figure out where. Over here we have a nice little point of interest. First of all, we have the fishing hut over here. But right here we have a nice point of interest. This one's actually really nice because it has this rock. This big rock right here. But if you stand on it right here, you get probably the best view of the path that you can get anywhere. And it is very nice. Very, very pretty. Yeah, I just wanted to yap about my path building skills for a moment. Has a lot of materials mixed in. I didn't even know that you could craft coarse dirt, but you can. Dirt and gravel. Which I have a lot of. And then also the packed mud, which took ages to make. Because I had to convert enough mud and then grab enough wheat. So that's really annoying. I hate making mud, but I love building with it. Yeah, on to our next item on the list. Next thing I want to mention is these steps. I have renovated them a little bit. Notice they're kind of floating and not making any sense. It's because I'm going to be putting a bunch of buildings around this. This is kind of like framing out this section buildings. Oh, right. I didn't even put this in my script. I tore down the factory that was here. I mean, it didn't even look like a factory. It looked like an ugly box. But it was going to be a factory when I initially built it. But I decided that I hated where it was and I hated how it looked. So it is now gone. Now it's just a stone platform. And I'm thinking this will be another kind of like square area with some buildings that are going to stretch through this entire area here. And it is going to look very, very nice. Okay, another thing that I forgot to mention. Well, I mean, I didn't forget to mention. I mentioned it at the end of the last video, but I know most of you have not seen the end of the last video. But I also have fixed my bitrate. That was a big problem with all my videos so far. They had horrible bitrate. I finally figured out how to fix that, so it looks wonderful now. So, last item on the list. I need to park my horse. Alright, last item on the list. I have finally finished the wool farm. It's done. I replaced the grass with wood. Have I even ever shown this? I don't even know. Maybe I did in the first video. But yes, I had this wool farm, but it only had a few sheep in it. It was just like the white and like the blues and like an orange. That was it. That's all I had. But now it is fully done. There's a sheep in every single slot. This took an entire day to get all these sheep. But yeah, and then if we go down here, we have the extra storage, and I absolutely love how this looks. Yeah, this was very fun to build, and now we have all this extra storage that will be used eventually. I had an amazing time building this and designing these little bits. This was really fun to figure out. Very simple, but I love it. And then having these trapdoors, which I spent like an entire day aging these dang trapdoors. It was so annoying. Well, it wasn't a day. It was like an hour at least, just watching these trapdoors age. It was so annoying. But I believe, yes, that is it. That is it for the for our itinerary. And now we can get to the main segment of this video. Just another look at the path because I'm proud of it and I'm gonna make you guys watch it. We do have some fire res potions, which I'm obviously going to bring with me. Oh yeah, I've also installed a vanilla tweaks pack that got rid of the minecart sounds, which it sucks, but I mean, minecart sounds are just so loud. They're way too loud. I swear, I don't understand why they made it so dang loud. And it's part of the, like, I'm pretty sure it's part of the blocks volume. And I don't like having the blocks volume turned down so dang low, because it's louder than any of the other blocks. So annoying. But yeah, this is the cathedral that we worked on last episode. So yeah, we are all geared up. And I suppose, let's go. That view's gonna be interesting one day. Alright. Now it is a little bit of a long walk to get to the fortress that the one fortress that I know of the location of. I just have not really felt like making an ice boat highway, because that would mean that I would have to go and mine a crap ton of ice. I have Silk Touch, but that doesn't mean it's not a pain in the ass to go and mine that much ice. I think that's going to be my next solo project. It's just putting slabs on all these stairs. And here we are. There's a lot of these like warped nylium blocks just sitting around here because of the Enderman. Oh shit. That gave me a heart attack. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Okay. Honestly, I thought that the difficult part was going to be getting over to it, but I did not realize it makes it all the way over to this side. So that's convenient. I can just get right in. Okay then. Huh. I thought I'd have to like bridge over or something. That's very convenient. Oh, there we go. So, I think it might be worth mentioning that I have not once ever, like, actually looted one of these. And I've also not once ever actually fought the Ender Dragon in survival. Rib, nice. So yeah, this is all, I don't say it's new to me. Like, I've fought the dragon, well, in creative, duh. Whenever I've just built in the Ender Legacy Edition. I've never actually gotten far enough in Minecraft World in single player that I've ended up fighting the thing. I know I'm not gonna struggle. It's an easy boss, but oh, here we go. Hello, friend. Oh shoot, I forgot I had knockback. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, and I'm on fire. That's great. That'll drop. Yeah, it dropped. Okay. Oh, hello. Whoa, hello there. Wow, you have horrible aim. And there we go. I have a blaze rod. Oh my god, finally, I've never had blaze rods in this world. Okay, hello, you are the guys that I've been worried about. Ah, shit. Okay. Alright. Oh, that doesn't awesome. Hello? Huh. It's in the warp forest, so nothing's been... I don't know if anything can spawn here. Oh, wow, they're all on top. Is there? That looks like one, yeah. Okay. Oh, hello. I don't really know their, like, attack patterns, you know? Okay, they differed fast. That one didn't even drop anything. Ooh, okay. Lots of directions. That is a wither skeleton. No, that is a zombie pigman. Never mind. So that's a bit of a problem. Ah, cool. Awesome. Nether ward. Sick. That is another thing checked off the list. But I want to explore this entire place. Are there any blaze spawners? There better be. Oh, hello. Hello to you too. Ah, shit. Hello. Okay. I guess we are going to try and go up this way. Might be something back here. No. Okay. I can grab these. I might as well use one of these. Chest. Gold. More obsidian. And more nether wart. Cool. Maybe I should have grabbed that horse armor. I might grab that on the way back. There's seriously nothing here. Hello. Ah, shit. Sick. This better lead somewhere. And it doesn't. Hello. What's making you guys spawn over here? Oh, that's what's making you spawn over here. Hello. You know what? You just hold on for a second. Okay, now we're good. Hi. I can't see. Okay. Awesome. We only have 11 rods. Oh shit. Torches don't work. Oh wow. Okay. Hi. Yep. Hi. Yeah, I probably want more than 11 rods. Man, it does not look like I got very lucky with this one. There's only been a couple chests. Oh, hi there. There's a lot of you. Whew. This isn't looking like it's going anywhere. But there is a wither skeleton. Hello. Ah, now you're down there. Dang it. Oh, there's another spawner. Where do you go? Oh, there. Oh, shoot. Hi there. Okay. I want to get more of these. And they still run for me. Alright, there we go. Now we have a nice little chamber for these guys. Hello. You can spawn outside. That's annoying. Anyway, we are out of fire rest, so I'm going to dip. Well, I do have one more, but I'd rather use it for an emergency. Ow. You're not supposed to have a good aim. This is Java, not Bedrock. It would be kind of interesting if we left this place with Wither Skulls, but I do not think that is going to happen. 8-inch armor. This looks a lot easier to farm, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I think I might just like sit here and farm this for a little bit. Oh shoot, I was trying to get a drink of water. Wait, stop. We have 40. I think that'll be enough for now. I think it, why not? Okay, I'm gonna take this iron horse armor as well. And I think that's everything that this fortress has to offer, actually. Honestly, I was hoping for a bit more going on. But, yeah, that was actually pretty uneventful. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, I have not shown you guys my mesa biome. Here it is nighttime, but here we are. It is also raining, so you cannot see anything, and it is actually kind of terrifying out right now. But this is my mesa. That up there is where I've been getting all of my terracotta. And this is an enderman that I'm about to brutally slaughter. There we go. Jesus, so much stuff here. And we are back. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought it would be. I don't know why. So, that session that you just saw was recorded right after I had decided to clean my PC. Now, this was a good choice because I had not cleaned my PC in a while, but this was a bad choice because I get pretty bad reactions to a lot of dust, so I had to take a Benadryl. Now, what I was not expecting from this Benadryl is that by the time that I was done raiding the fortress, I was tired as shit. I struggled to keep my eyes open for the rest of the day, and so I stopped recording there. But now we are back, no Benadryl, the next day, so I can continue recording. I have no brewing station, and honestly, I don't think I really have space in here for the brewing station. But that does bring me to a different topic. I usually love the rain in Minecraft. It's really atmospheric, especially with shaders, but not great for when you're trying to record. Alright, so I just sat at the mud converter for a moment, but here we are in front of my base, which, I won't lie, I put a lot of effort into this, but since I've started building this, and I still have not finished it, but since I've started, I have gotten, well, a lot better at building. And, this space is starting to become a little less, interesting. This was originally just the only part of it. All of this was added afterwards. So, I mean, I barely even use this part anymore. And so, I have a little bit of the dilemma of, do I just tear this thing down and completely replace it? I think I will. I think sometime soon I am going to tear this thing down. I might keep this original section and incorporate it somehow, but most of this building, and I'm gonna keep that connection of the train tracks because that is very, very useful. You having that bridge there to get to the village quickly. But yeah, I think I'm going to completely redo everything. I'm gonna keep the axolotl, but I'm probably gonna have to tear it down and rebuild it. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm going to keep it for a while I brainstorm ideas on what to do for my next base. But for the meantime, this is going to be put in a not adding much state because I can't really add much and while I know I'm going to be getting rid of it. And so, in the meantime, thinking of where do we put our brewing station, I'm thinking of instead putting it somewhere over here in the area that I showed you earlier. Kind of want to have special little shops run by the villagers. And I figured I could do something similar to the wool farm where I have my brewing station underneath it. You know? And yeah, I'm going to try and get to work on that and brainstorm some ideas. I mean, I do have a beginning of an idea that it's been floating in my head for a while, but I will get back with you guys on that in a moment. A wandering trader spawned and he's selling ferns. I am buying ferns. Alright, so here we are. I forget if I had my mic close enough to my mouth when I was here just a moment ago, but this is where I am putting the potion shop. Okay, so I brought myself some more materials to use. So what I'm thinking is something like that. And then I also need to make some walls. Alright, so it'll be something like this. So this will be a counter, so it won't be the wall blocks there, but just proof of concept. And a site for when it moves up a bit. Now this would be where the door would be, so I have to figure out what style we want to what style we want to go for. This is a building technique using like walls that I've been working with lately. I mean, started with the cathedral to get more depth, but I've been also using it with in creative. I've been using it with normal buildings like this, and honestly, I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, these two are not going to be connected, I don't think, but these two will be. At least for this first floor. The second floor might not be. I don't know. We'll see. Another option that I have is making these like crimson, but I'm not sure. It could be interesting. What I'm thinking is that this would be stair, like all of this. Yeah, this would be the little counter. Probably have. I'm gonna need more warped, but probably like warped trapdoors could look really nice. Yeah, and we might even go for like a warped or crimson door. Yeah, and this will, I mean, all these buildings would be 2 stories tall because we want to make this packed as all hell so that the villagers have poor living conditions. Because I like doing that. Alright, so it's kind of coming together. It'll look a lot better when it's, like, as I flesh it out. I don't really want to have to go into creative to design this. But I might go into creative just to get some ideas. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll catch you guys back in a moment. Alright, so we have a little basic idea here. The stairs aren't accurate. I didn't want to have to copy them, like, exactly. But yeah, I have, like, a basic concept started. Yeah, I figured I'd just give you a little peek at what I've got going on. This I like. This is what I was going for, you know? This is a door design. Here, let me show you what I was doing when I was designing these. So yeah, this is kind of like a mock-up of what it would look like in like a full like little area here. And I think it looks absolutely amazing. See how we can go in, and it's actually it's kind of hard, but it's not too hard to build like rooms inside of houses built with walls. Walls are actually really fun to use. I mean, this looks kind of weird, but you aren't really supposed to see that. But yeah, like the actual interior decoration is actually like really fun. And I mean, these don't have interiors. These are just empty. So I am going to get back to work on this, and I will see you guys later in probably in the survival world. Alright, well, it's actually been 2 weeks since I last was working on it, but I finally went and got it done just today. There were some things that came up, and I've been a little bit busy. A little bit of art here and there, and also a thing that, well, I don't know if I'll actually mention it or not, considering I don't know if it's actually going to end up happening. But, well, first of all, one thing that I do know is happening is I have been invited to a little Minecraft server that will happen sometime later this year. That will be Create Mod, actually. So that's going to be really fun to mess around in. And I plan to make videos on it. Since, apparently it's like the second time that they've had this server. As like a little limited time. I think it lasted like a few months or something. I don't really know. But nobody had actually made any videos on it then. So I'm going to do that next time that it pops up sometime in, I don't know, later this month or next month or something. I don't know when it's going to be. But we'll see then. But yeah. And then, oh yeah, I made a new skin for that. So, I mean, it's pretty similar to the last one. But, yeah. Anyways, I have finished it. The little potion shop. It is looking really, really good. I just did a little bit more tinkering creative, but yeah. There's one thing that I still need to do, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. We got all the plants all over. I went with nether brick for the roof. It was a pain in the butt to actually, like, get to work, but yeah. Roofs, I'm bad at roofs. They're really hard to figure out. There's chicken in here for some reason. Yeah, let's go inside. I always do that. So, inside, I mean, this looks awkward, but I don't know. Inside, first of all, I kind of want to eventually have, like, a bookshelf thing that opens a door back here. I think that could be nice if I want to have like a bigger potion brewing station underneath. Yeah, inside here's where we have the brewing stations with the clerics. We have this, which I might end up eventually putting some ingredients in. We have a little water basin right here. I didn't put a cauldron because I don't want a leather worker standing around here. Yeah, there's some nice bookshelves, stuff. Then we have right here, we have the stairs heading up to where the beds are, and we have some nether wart. So yeah, it is looking really, really good. I love how this turned out. There's that one little hole. That is the first house for this district done. There's going to be a lot more around here. So this is going to be a jam-packed little street. It's going to be very fun. It looks absolutely awful at any other angle because this side's gonna be covered up, this side's gonna be covered up. Yeah, there's gonna be another house right here, so those windows are gonna get covered up, blah blah blah. But yeah, I just went for I didn't bother showing much of the building process because with the last video I'm a bit pooped from editing building processes. So I just went ahead and built it and then showed the final product so I could have an easier time filming this and editing this, which is why I wanted to get this video out in like only a week, but then I ended up procrastinating. So yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of plans for what to do with this entire area, and honestly I think I might just make another video talking about them. Just a video where I'm talking about the plans that I have for the village. well, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more like it, then do like and subscribe so that you can see more from me. I'm not sure when the next one's gonna be out because I have some stuff coming up, as I mentioned. So, I'm gonna be busy. But, more will come for this. I have a lot of plans, like I said. So, stay tuned. And I will see you next time.